Okay, so we'd like to welcome you all to another episode of The Real. I'm joined by, what's your name again, good sir? Bravo?
And I am Bravo.
Miss
That's what my friends
Dumbass, or Dumas. I'm sorry.
Her name is Dumas.
Who is got on the bonnet?
Oh yeah, I guess I need to.
Got all gorgeous and glamorous.
Lord Jesus. Yo, excuse me, Miss Fawcett.
well, excuse us. She came out fine.
I had no idea we was in a Maybelline commercial.
Right. Maybe that bitch is born with it.
Born with it. With it.
So we just finished watching episodes 1 and 2 of Severance, which could be found on Apple TV. We would love to have streamed it for you, but we would definitely go to jail at some point. So we'll do that.
Yo, Apple police, they got their own police, man. They crazy, man.
So what did you? Mr. We'll scratch that from
you
the record.
You were the worst co-defendant ever.
I'm having a feeling I might fold under questioning.
I only have videos of the entire crime, but don't ask me where they are under the bed. I won't tell you where they are under the bed.
So, Miss Dumas, how did you feel about said show?
That show was good. I really enjoyed it. It was good. I'm confused, but like Bravo said, thoroughly entertained. I can't wait to see what.
You can't wait to see what? I think you're cutting in and out.
Where it takes us.
Right. How about you, Bravo? What did you think about it?
Yeah, I like look, I can't give it all high marks. The reason being is that I just can't do it. I just can't do it out for principle. I really like the story is well written. They speak sufficiently weird to let you know you in that other place, whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They say things incorrectly. But, the aesthetics, even inside and out, like I said when we was watching it, it's like they took all the wrong parts of the 70s.
Right.
And made us look at them.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about that. Let's talk about that dinner scene. What do you think was the point of that scene?
I think the point of that scene is what we doing right now.
Explain. Because I think I feel you.
Yeah, because everybody's going to come with their own ideas and their own thoughts. And then there's that one dude who's like, nah, this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Like when you're in a museum and all you see is two dogs humping and somebody next to you is like, I'm getting a sense of the Great Depression and the way that society no, that's just two dogs humping and somebody got them to hold still in that position.
Right. It's like that shit with Danny DeVito in that one flick. He's like, this drove, this derivative. Oh my God, that already done. This I love. This is excellent. That's a trash can. You know what I mean?
So, Miss Dumas, what did you feel about the cinematography? Because I know you're a fan of that.
I thought it was the bomb. I think it's that ear feeling. It made you feel like when the woman first crossed over when they implanted the little thing in her brain, and she kept going in this stairway. It's like I felt like her. Like I started feeling dizzy my damn self when I actually felt dizzy and her confusion. Yeah. So,
what do y'all think is the significance of the white walls? Like the hallways.
Okay. I think I figured it out. I think I figured that out.
Okay.
All right. Since they are severed mentally from their outies, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's many turns in a white hallway, I believe that represents the grooves in the brain.
Oh,
that's what I think.
What did you say, Miss Dumas?
No, I was saying I think it's called Rugae.
The groove A, excuse me.
Oh, the groove A.
Yeah, that's not bad. I just thought it was just like because it's a kind of getting a blank canvas, and they come in there and they're basically learning or being given this info. They're like downloading information into their brain. Just like those walls.
No, I feel you, and that's why I feel like that. Those are the grooves or the neural pathways in the brain. Because here's what the brain sends these impulses down this maze of networks, and it just knows where to go. You know what I mean? Like you never seen anybody second guess a single turn in that whole episode. Everybody just be walking confident, turning every corner. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. I don't know. But I had a visceral feeling. A visceral feeling.
So have we gotten? Are we all agreeing that this is not hell or purgatory? Is that off the table?
I'm saying it's not hell because they are physically there.
Yeah, I think it is what it is. Like what they're saying it.
Okay, well, I asked that question, and not to be like far out or anything, but I asked the question because who in their right fuck ass mind would volunteer to go to work forever?
Right.
Does that not give you the impression of a endless cycle of the same thing every day? I mean, like, so for example, like there's a show called Lucifer, and in that show, when you go to hell, you stay in the same loop forever. So like, you wake up however your last day was when you murdered somebody or, went through some trauma, you're in that same loop forever.
True.
And so when I was watching this, I was like, well, wait a minute now. You go to work, you go home, but you don't realize you go home. You just start over at 9 o'clock or whenever they, stagger you in. But you don't know that you've had sleep. You just feel rejuvenated.
Right.
So you can do the same shit.
There's a difference, though.
What, the clothing?
No. You remember it in Lucifer. The innies don't remember shit.
Right.
In Lucifer,
that something that happens over time? Because the girl... Well, I mean, they must remember something because he remembered to put the pictures of Petey in the closet.
No, that's because that was his hell friend. Yeah,
so hell's back on the table.
No, I'm just saying because that feels like hell to me. But I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know the answer to this shit. If I could split my brain and a part of me has to do unspeakable things, a bunch of things that are strange for some change, and then I wake up and I get $1 million every day, and I don't know what happened, and it ain't on the internet.
It ain't on. I'm so mad that you opened with something strange for some change. Like
I'm just saying, that's what they doing.
$20. So imagine what I'll do for $1 million.
Right. But I'll make it. Look, man. I wake up with all my limbs, no orifices or sore. And
Every
time
I hang out with you guys, I wake up with sore ass.
I don't know what that is. I think I'm allergic to you. Just say I don't know the right answer. I mean, I can morally say I know what it is, but if that choice is really given to you.
Right. So what do y'all think is the significance of the green slime? Or if it's black, I don't know. My screen may be different.
Goddamn part, shit.
Say what?
You gonna ask a question and then I can answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I apologize.
No,
nice.
It was your hair. It threw me off. Your beauty is radiant.
No, I was saying
visceral.
Yes, visceral.
But it's almost like it's almost reality at the same time because when we go to work, we're like totally different. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be our immature selves or whatever. You can't. So in a way, it's like that really is how we are. Not, of course, when you go to work, you have memories. So but I think it's something to that part. I don't know.
I agree. No, that's actually really deep, because one thing that we know in the Black community is that, the code switching, all of that stuff. You go to work, you know what I'm saying? You do your presentation voice to people, you know what I mean? And then, you do your thing. But then when you're hanging out here, watch the movies, and we do our thing here. So yeah, there is a dichotomy that we have, or duality that we have within ourselves. And I think this is kind of, making a bigger light of it, exacerbating it some kind of way, and showing us who we are.
Yo, this show is really rubbing off on you, Sesco Badalian.
Hey, man, sometimes I'm verbose. Sometimes I'm verbose, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I never looked at it that way.
I could be loquacious at times.
Yo, that's interesting, though. The concept of how you are at work and how you are at home.
Right.
And then the thought of getting thrown in the break room. That reminds me of military.
Right.
Because you can't get fired. Like, all right. In the military, you cannot get fired. You can get sent to Leavenworth.
Right.
Or they can say, all right, yeah, you've crossed the line. We're not sending you to jail, but we're going to put you out, and you won't get any benefits, and you can't get a job, which is not true anymore. But
right, you get a DD.
Yeah, dishonorable. So yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about this. So why do you think his boss lives next door?
Oh, because you remember that whole neighborhood is severed employees.
Understood, but she's Miss Selwig.
Yeah.
At the house.
Right. No spoilers. Right. They already seen it. They already know.
Yeah. At this point.
I think.
And why is she trying to give him that bath bomb, or as you stated earlier, the roofie?
I'm thinking it's irony, just for irony's sake in the story, just to show how different she is in and out.
How about you, Miss Dumas?
Right.
I don't know. That part really confused me. But then I was like, is she severed?
That's what I'm thinking. So. That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
Because there's a reason she really hates him. There's a reason she really hates. She really does not like.
We don't know what their relation is, and I think she keeps a look. Because why is she staring out the window? I mean, old people tend to do that, and he's kind of.
Well, I think Big Brother's watching.
A funny thing happens when you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, is she Big Brother?
Well, I mean, there's nothing that they do in that office setting that is not seen or heard. Because if you think about it, that alarm went off before she got in that damn elevator.
Well, maybe she's suspicious herself, but she's just so old she can't fight. She's just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just see what happens. I'm gonna mess with this dude, see what's gonna happen. Because obviously she been to his house before.
Nah, she didn't.
She been to his house before. You know why? You know why you know that? Because she was like, oh, you think that third bulb is gonna revive itself? But she walked down his hallway. So she been to his house before.
So she's still playing landlord, or I don't get it.
She's playing nosy neighbor. She playing the nosy neighbor junk. And I don't know if she's truly severed, but I believe that she is truly severed because she has not only drank the Kool-Aid, but helps make it.
Yeah, it probably. But then I think about, her, was it her husband that died? I think it's all these people together. Of course, you lose your loved one. Who wouldn't want to forget that,
right.
Not living that pain and turmoil.
I'm thinking that everybody who's in that building done went through something jacked up.
Right.
Because think about it. Who really volunteers for something that crazy? I'm gonna split my mind away from my day to day for 8 hours a day.
I want to know how his wife died, how her husband died. Were they together?
I actually do know.
I
actually do know.
What do you know?
No, I don't want to ruin the story. I actually do.
Oh, you looked it up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because before we even thought we were going to do the show, I checked it out. I just watched I watched a little bit about episode 1 or 2 to see if I wanted to check it out, see if I was going to go over to our friendly site to go watch it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it was and they were going a little too far and telling me a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know what happens in the whole show for real. But yeah, I do know how his wife died. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you what happened to his fam or his wife was said in the first episode by Redhead.
Say it.
By Redhead. She said, you remember what she said when he stopped short and almost ran her over? What'd she say?
Oh, you need to look at those icy roads. Pay attention to those icy roads.
Damn.
So they're literally in a loop then.
Not no loop.
I don't think that's a loop.
Not a loop. It's just.
He keeps eating at Mr. Pibbs or whatever that place is.
So she
already knew.
Her loved one maybe they're all tied together by these deaths. I don't know shit on this.
I think that she knew him outside. They know each other outside.
But they're not supposed to run. She was mad and
she said that horrible shit to him
because he knew it would hit him. But they're not supposed to run into each other. That's what I kept in my mind. They're not
supposed to. Her.
They had staggered. They
was
said
he
they
smashing her.
No,
because you noticed that the directors are
because I know who she is.
Oh,
and
okay.
he was
I was about to say because the director, whoever with the camera, is focusing on her yams a lot.
A lot, and you know what? I for one appreciate that.
It was a lot of yammage.
Yamavision, 3D.
Yamster.
2D actually.
Yamage. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out when he mentioned it 3 times that they stagger them when they leave. They should never run into each other on the outside, but they do. That meeting, they met on the outside.
The crash where he almost ran her over, that was by accident because he was reading his little car.
You saw the whole episode, all of it?
Yeah. Well,
you saw it too. You just don't realize you saw it because you came in about 3 minutes after it started.
Oh, okay.
So all y'all missed literally was when the episode started, she was laying down on that table.
Yeah, and then the dude asked her the question.
Yeah, the question. Right? That's all you missed.
No. I was saying that did Andre see all the episodes in this season?
No, I did not. But I did. But when they were breaking down the first 2 episodes, because they were talking about Easter eggs and shit, they were reaching a little further into the episode, and I can't ignore what they just said. What they said. So I know who she is. Don't know why she did what she did. But I know who Mark is and why he did what he did. And I just turned that joint off like 15 minutes ago. I'm like, no, don't ruin this for me because it looks good. It looks good. And especially, and that was the night before Kimmy mentioned that. I'm like, yeah, let go. Let's do it.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for nobody. But yeah, they didn't meet in real. They didn't really meet in real life. From what I gather, people who are choosing this junk they went through something and that they just don't want to think about no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? But here's the trick. Here's the fucked up part about it. You only forgetting for 8 hours a day. You come back, you still living with shit.
And that's why he said he can't sleep because he still has with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I swear that boring ass non-dinner party was no help.
Yeah.
Why would you not eat at a dinner party? I don't understand.
Because
that was a meeting.
That was whack. That was whack. That was a whole bunch of freaking mental fucking masturbation. That's what that was. That was a freaking cerebral circle jerk. That's what that was.
I think there's something to that. I don't know why, but I think there's something to
that party.
That party, those people.
Thank you. So, what was the significance of the scene where the guy where he was having to defend Severance to that guy on the street, where you said that comment about, I very rarely,
right.
This was the guy screaming in the street.
Because he was drunk, because he knows why he went to go get severed, because he had a traumatic event and didn't want to think about it. And he's talking about, remember he said the phrase, self-imprisonment. You took your ass out here to come yell at people. Are you being in prison? You chose to do this. So whatever's happening here is what you chose to do. You know what I mean? Why you know what I mean? Like, why do you want to take people's choice away? That's where he was coming from.
Again, that's what I'm saying. That's another reason why I'm asking you, do you think that the heaven or hell concept is off the table because now you're talking about the freedom of choice?
It is not the freedom of choice. What you did is you chose to give a part of yourself. No, you chose to give a part of yourself no choice. But the rest of yourself has choice.
But you needed, like they needed that break from
you
pain.
See, yes, exactly, Ms. Dumas. But do you remember that Black Mirror episode where they used to put the little chip under your skin and then memorize who you are?
Yeah.
Is that torturing yourself? Because you took a piece of yourself, you took an AI, it learned how to be you, it thinks it's you, but now you put it in the freaking Google Home and it runs your house and it can't do nothing. Is that torture? Are you killing yourself? Are you torturing yourself?
I think so. Anytime you put yourself in
but is that you?
Type of isolation.
That's an algorithm, bro. It's not you. There's not a soul there.
But his sister said, you know, when she was like, do you think this is the best way to deal with the pain?
Correct.
Correct. To me, it's like it's an escape from the pain. But that means when you're an outie, you're always going to feel that pain because you don't even have the time to work through it and unpack all that.
The unhealthiness of avoidance instead of dealing with your grief head on.
Right.
That's what they're getting at.
It's like an alternative to suicide to me.
Mm-hmm. So who is Christopher Walken's character? What do you think about his character? What is he? What does he represent?
That one guy that got arrested for running that ice cream truck. I don't know, kids, but if you would like a nutty buddy, you can come round the back. I have puppies.
Have you ever seen a push-up?
I don't know what you're expecting,
I put
but
my
I have a
trousers
drumstick
on and take them off the same way.
Have you ever seen a frozen drumstick?
Yo, this
not on the side of the van.
Bad, yo. We should be we riding head first into cancel country right now.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I'm a pale horse, yo.
Yep. Backwards. $20 is $20.
I was listening to RTJ and he said the funniest thing. Freaking LP said, you can run. It's like he was like, I hope you run backwards through a field of dicks.
Right.
Yeah, but anyway, that's cancel country.
Now
if we weren't there,
we're in cancel country. All right,
we're there. We're there now.
So, Miss Dumas, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being great, 1 being the opposite of great, how would you rate this show at this point on episodes 1 and 2?
I would say it's a 4.
It's a 4? Why a 4?
It gets a 4 from me because I hate being confused. I'm so confused. I like to know what the hell's going on.
That's crazy because I like being confused. I feel like when a show confuses me, I'm like, okay, I'm all the way in because I want to find out. I want to figure it out.
I'm a control freak. So
I
don't knock your rating. And that's what makes you.
I'm the same way. But the fact that something can, as much shit as I watched, I could pick stuff like I knew it was gonna be gray haired lady as a neighbor. I said it.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, come on now. Get out of here.
I just thought that when PD was was out in the yard.
In the yard.
I thought an 18-wheeler was gonna run him over. Like I just kept waiting for him.
Yeah, that would have killed the whole storyline. Like why was he here?
Right.
Yeah, but I mean.
So how do you rate your episode 1 and 2 from 1 to 5?
I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. Not gonna give it a 5 because they ain't much really getting a 5 from me unless it really like over the moon because that's a perfect 5 is a perfect, right? Ain't shit perfect, right? So I'll give it a 4 because I'm really interested in see what happens next. Yeah, I'm really interested in what's happening next. I know a little bit of the story. I want to see how it plays out. And Yeah, it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get weirder. Oh,
It's gonna get weird. Two dragons.
Go back to the what? Because I don't know what this is, but that black ooze that was coming up on old boy. I think that was him organically unsevering himself. I think that was reality creeping in. And he likes his life in there. He likes his life in there. He does not want it. So he probably visualizes that as some kind of black ooze that will.
We need to.
That's why he didn't run away.
What do you think would happen? And what do y'all think would happen if, out of 100 points, like when he was in the break room with the therapist?
That wasn't the break room, though.
Well, not the break room, but the therapy session, whatever that.
The wellness.
Yeah. What do you think happens if you get 0?
Oh, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do because they believe that severance is irreversible, and if you can't work here, severed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking because they obviously
is Petey gone?
No, I think he's just having a mental break. I think both of his innies, outies is having a fight. Maybe some gay sex in the shower.
Cancel country, here we go.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's not all right.
It is all right because guess what? If it was your first time, wouldn't you want it to be you?
Well, I guess that's the concept behind masturbation. Yeah,
I'm saying.
It's a lot of hand jobs.
Right.
But I think going into that job and looking at those numbers is what keeps them from their severed self.
Correct.
I think it keeps them severed. So when you're out, all that stuff starts to converge and, come back together. And I think that's what's going on.
I wonder if those numbers actually do mean something. Like they really trying to crack some kind of code or something. I wonder because they said you notice that they said this with Kier, like you're serving Kier, like that's not a boss. That's a single name, like a deity or something. You know what I mean? So I don't know what they're doing.
Good and evil back on the table?
I wouldn't say good and evil. I would say cult and non-cult is back on the table. I would say business hiding as a cult.
This is a pharmacy. You going to bed? Good night, baby. Love you. This is a pharmaceutical company, right?
They do everything. They make all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. This is like Acme is Bugs Bunny. Yeah.
They make a little bit of everything.
Because the guy, on the street, it was like they're doing something. I don't know what. I can't remember.
Well, I personally, I would give this show a 5. And I'm going to tell you why I give this show a 5. Because everything in me wants... that sounded... But
I'm gonna give you a pause on that one.
Yeah. No. No
YOLO.
I can't, Yeah. But I really want to watch this when y'all ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? And when a show makes me feel like, damn, I gotta wait till next week. Now I know we can all watch 3 and 4 at any given time. So, I might do so. But when a show makes me feel like, damn, I wanna binge this.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, when I get to the last episode, when we get to the finale, if it's trash, I'm gonna be, that's when you might not get the 5. Like, oh, y'all took me all the way down the long way to get to this.
This show reminds me. That show. It's an eerie show, and the woman had this. What is the name of that? It was an M. Night Shyamalan show.
It was a show. He had a show.
Yes, and it's good as shit.
Was it on Apple
remember
TV?
The lady had the servant. Yeah.
I saw most of that. I didn't finish it.
It had that eerie.
Yeah.
It had that eerie feeling, and that's what I got from this show.
I haven't finished it. Did that end well?
I don't know because I kept going to sleep on it because I was scared. It was scaring me, so I just went to sleep so Klaus could watch it.
You know what? That's another thing. Like, I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch scary movies.
We have to do one.
No, I'm not doing it. You know why? I'm not spending my time to feel uncomfortable in my own damn house I pay for.
Yeah, because my last look, it took me what 2 years to get over the nun from The Conjuring. Every time I go in my
That's
bathroom,
a scary. What is the name? Vimy. What's that nun's name?
I don't know, scary ass.
Gilad or something. I can't remember. Hold on.
What was the nun's name from that
None your
movie?
business.
It's called like Zalik.
Zalik or something.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
ain't fucking
Max?
that. You're
Y'all supposed to be asleep.
Nah, he good. I'm glad he's here.
He fat, man.
I miss my boy, yo.
Yeah, I don't do scary movies, yo. Because I remember, like, even as a grown ass adult with motherfucking kids, I watch a scary movie. Instead of just walking in my room, now I'm opening my room up and then reaching around and turning the light on. I don't want that. I don't like that.
I had to turn all the lights on to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
This is gonna sound like some really bitch shit, but the Annabelle doll movies do that to me, yo. I don't know what it is about them.
She didn't get me.
All major scary movies do that to me.
That one
I don't
didn't
like
get me.
Well, the movies got me because I remember when I was a child, I had a Raggedy Ann doll. I think it was on Christmas.
I remember.
He gave me.
Yeah.
And so the doll didn't scare me. But when I look at these movies and I see, at the end it says this is what the real doll looked like. It's the exact same damn Raggedy Ann doll I had. I'm like, I used to have nightmares when I lived in Wild Lake on I forget what that street is called, but it was 10730 something. And I used to have a lot of nightmares. And in one of the nightmares I was having, ants crawled up the side of my house and crawled into my bedroom on the top floor, and I was being eaten alive by ants. And this Raggedy Ann doll was in the damn bed with me. So when I watched that movie, these are the type of things that I'm thinking, and like especially the one where they go and show the backstory on that damn dog. Yo, that one where they were out in the country, the dude was changing a tire. Like, there's certain things you should not be murdered.
This is the thing, yo. This is the thing. This is how
about tires already.
This is how I'm thinking about scary movies, bro. Look, there's certain things you just can't unsee.
Right.
Like my man, my man Rich. My man was like, "Yo, you see those? Back before the Iraq War, like you see the beheadings? No.
Oh shit! No, I saw.
I was like, no. He was like, "Yo, it's fucked up." I'm like, "That's why I'm not looking at them."
Yeah,
because you can't get that out of your head once it's there.
And that's why I didn't watch George Floyd's video. I couldn't do it.
I'm not doing it. Like
I watched that was hard.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it because you cannot. I already have a distrust and hate for a lot of people already. I don't need that. Like, you know what?
That was just kindergarten.
It's been about 11 years since I watched any version of Roots. Because I got to go to work.
then don't watch Underground Railroad.
I'm not doing it.
What was that?
I stopped watching all those kinds of movies.
What was that thing on Amazon? Was it the Underground Railroad?
It was something like that, but I didn't watch.
Oh no, I ain't doing it.
And then that show they had about
I like money.
The black family that moved out to California.
Oh no, that's them. They.
Yo, whatever that is.
I didn't watch that.
My wife watched that joke.
I watched it. Disturbing.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm not watching it.
Don't watch it.
I won't either.
I watched a breakdown of Antebellum, and that was like, that already made me hate people. I just watch for scary movies. I watch the breakdowns on YouTube because I don't watch the actual movie.
The Underground Railroad on Amazon is not a scary movie, but it is.
Neither is Roots.
It's disturbing.
But I don't want to watch it. I don't. Nope. Because look, my mind is more disturbing about thing.
So your mind is what?
It's a very fragile thing when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things.
I tell you what is disturbing about the Underground Railroad is not only what they show you, but that slavery was 20 times worse.
Yep.
If not more. Like when I start hearing some of the things that was done in this country in the name of people having fun, like, oh my God. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Doggy, what is that going to do for me when I show up to work on Monday?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm not doing. That's why I can't do it.
Yeah, your
I
innie might
like the
get
information.
fired.
I like the information, but I don't want to see it. I like the information. I want to. Knowledge is power. But if I see it, it's a problem, man.
Yeah.
That don't leave me for weeks.
Yeah. Takes a while.
That's how I felt about the was it the not the nun? Well, it was the nun, the one where they actually the priest went out to the castle.
Yeah, that one didn't scare me though.
Yeah, but
why.
no. The whole thing didn't scare me, but what did scare me was the scene where they had the little bell by the grave.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that people were being buried alive so much that they had to have bells, and this is a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that the show was a true story, but
Right.
But
they did. They used to put the bell. Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. Oh, you know what? We fucked up. Ding,
My
ding,
bad.
ding, 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 ding. But who can
Sorry,
hear
Harold.
that bell in the first place? The bell is all the way in the cemetery. You better hope some grave digger with a lantern, like, oh God, we messed up. Like,
He's a grave digger. You think he gives a fuck about anything?
right.
Right. That's like that's like asking a janitor to hold the nuclear keys.
He lost it.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Twist this. All right, good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Was life gonna get worse?
That was so cold-blooded, yo. We need janitors, man. We got to show them some
I love janitors, yo. I used to tell you that shit in high
says that?
school.
I love janitors.
You know why? I used to tell you this shit in high school. I say, always be friends with the man with the keys.
Right.
Yo, man, my janitors knew me. They love me.
Yeah, always be friends with the man with the
Yo, fucking King's Dominion rules, baby. Yo, stay with the one who can get you home.
So, all right. So, rating-wise, we got a 4, a 4, and a 5. Okay. That's not bad. That's a good show.
It is a good show.
Our cousin says that she will be back next week. For those of you watching this broadcast, you will not see her because she refuses to be on anything like this. But we will get her opinions.
Right.
Her husband said the same as well. We do look forward to having Quab back. I mean, Mr. Dumas. Because his input is always valued.
No, he'll probably watch it tonight if he feels like it. He was putting my bidet together.
Oh,
yes, Team Bidet. Yes, all right.
Yo, I got mine too.
Right.
It took me about 7 minutes to get that thing hooked up.
Look, I got a little snap on. My life ain't been the same. Pause. Pause.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for pausing yourself.
I'm going to use it.
Right.
Test it.
No, look.
He said, I got the little snap on. My wife ain't been the same. What?
Everything done changed.
My life.
Everything done changed.
Yeah.
Nah, but I did that joint early.
Cool, refreshing.
I'm just saying, dog. That's a whole different thing. And I'm not going to get into disgusting territory, but it's a whole different thing.
I tell you this much. Before the pandemic, toilet paper would go this fast.
Right, be like a time
during
lapse.
the pandemic, I literally would take a month to go through a roll of toilet paper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you, dog. It's a life changer, man.
Yeah. It's a booty bag.
Severance is on Apple TV. Do we have that?
It's on Apple TV. If you choose to go that route.
So y'all, don't drop off, but I'm going to go ahead and end this. So thanks everybody for watching, all 2 of you. We really appreciate you, and much love.